Let's see what Ball can do here on the right flank. He cuts it in. Sandoval, this is shooting range if he wants to take it on. And Liam Reddy is able to parry out for another corner kick. Sandoval, 4 goals in what is now game number 16 this season, and this was a tester for the keeper.
No, it was a good test, and we've seen Gal around 3-4 times already make a turn on the Perth Glory defenders and getting himself into space. Obviously, Liam Reddy, being that it's very wet at the moment, he's obviously palmed it over his goal, but right there you can see the threat that Gal Sandoval actually exposes to the Perth Glory defence.
Piscopo, now Sotirio, speaking of fouls, and this is perhaps the first, and you can see how frustrated Giordano Colli is that they've conceded in a really quite dangerous position, because this is shooting range.
Yes, this is shooting range. I think he got the ball there, to be honest, and that's why he turned around to the referee and was quite shocked he gave the free kick. But look, I think obviously now Wellington are going to be pushing a little bit more, and Sotirio's coming in, asking for the ball, demanding for the ball, and running at the goal. So look, there'll be more opportunities like this, and we'll just see how this one plays out.
Sandoval, the left-footed option. Piscopo, the right. Will it be a direct shot? Piscopo goes for it, and he hits the pillar holding up the net rather than the woodwork itself. So hooked wide in the end. So does Ufuk Talay need a G up at half-time here, or are the players acutely aware of the task at hand for Wellington that they haven't shown enough intent here in the game so far, as they win a mid-range free kick? Into 2 additional minutes. Here's Sandoval with the free kick. Initial headers and up and under. Danger not yet cleared. Sotirio tries to chest it down, and he was able to manufacture a shot. A bit of sting taken out of it, but it still needed a save from Liam Reddy, and that is, dare I suggest, as good a chance as Wellington have had in the first 45. Payne playing in a more advanced role from about the 15-minute mark on. Piscopo has McGarry cut inside for him. Can't draw a defender though. It deflects central, and a deflected shot is in. Sandoval is the man, and it is a new look Phoenix at the start of the second half. Liam Reddy won't have a clean sheet in his 400th National League appearance. And it is the Mexican with his 5th strike of the season who is able to break the deadlocked game.
Well, if it was anybody else, it would be Gal Sandoval, because he's been pinging he started off this play, as we can see on the Harvey Norman replay, putting the ball out to Piscopo. Piscopo, pretty much we thought he didn't know what he was going to do at the moment, and then he put a cross in, kind of hit his own player, and Gal Sandoval was the first to react and managed to get it through all those Perth Glory defenders and get it behind Liam Reddy.
Reddy back to Coyne. It's a bit of a hot potato at the moment. You can see how many Phoenix players have advanced up the pitch. Gorman just hits it out in front of an Asmo and sets him off on a chase. He does get to the ball before Ollie Sale. And Sale, you can see he's a very quick mover when he's backtracking there. Back on his line. Gorman swings it in, and it needed the slightest of touches from Oxborough. It wasn't there for him. It goes across the face, and even though he's wiped out Scott Wooten will feel as though it's job done keeping the ball out of the net. Perth are just rolling the ball around at such a pace that they don't have to really exert too much energy to defend the situation.
You can see Latchman trying to push his team on forward and saying, come on, like at least somebody not being so static. You know, it's a bit...
Rawlins swings it in, headed down. Burke Gilroy on the tight angle, puts it over. And again, when Perth get in the mood to attack, you can see there's potential there. It's just really, it's so infrequent.
Well, that's why Latchman's probably so frustrated, because once he just stepped forward a little bit, there was obviously little gaps available, and from a hopeful cross from Rawlins, which turned out to be a chance for Burke Gilroy, he's actually telling his players there is that opportunity.
Touched back by Gorman. Timmins, now from the right, Vecchio. In comes the cross, and it's off the shoulder of Sermon. Nyongabire didn't get really any sort of good touch on it. However, it has been put behind for a corner by the man marking him. Pennington. Intercepted by Latchman. He has not lowered the Perth Glory colours today. He's fought for everything. Still playing with a bit of belief that they can get something. Vecchio cuts it in. Timmins. Here's the chance. Timmins! Well, will Perth get a better opportunity than that? It goes wide.
Well, by the reaction of Ollie Sal, it looked like he was beaten